everybody has a best. But when my buddy asked me, hey, what is my favorite, would I say is the best elk round out there, I think it's the 30-06. For all the reasons everybody loves the 30-06, that's why. But number one, it is highly, highly, highly capable. Sometimes people get lost too much in paper ballistics, but the 30-06 is a proven elk cartridge. If you're going to get into the magnums, you know, the only time those are really going to benefit you is going to be long range. You can still reach out to elk with 30-06, but if you're trying to go for 600-yard plus shots, you probably should get into the magnums. They've got more retained energy, and that's really where they shine. If you're closer than that, you're not getting benefits. You do get more recoil, more expensive ammunition. If you load your own, you're going to use a lot more powder. You know, so yeah, you know, the magnums are more, but a magnum will not make up for poor shot placement. I don't care if you're using this 50 cal right here. If you have bad shot placement, you have bad shot placement. You know, this one, it's good enough for taking elephants, so this thing might just blow the whole side of the elk off. I don't know. It's really about shot placement more than caliber. Now, you do need to make sure you have an appropriate caliber, a proper sized bullet with proper powder charge behind it, going at proper speed, and proper shot placement. It's not about just shooting it once. If you shoot it and if it's still standing, which it likely will be, then you need to put another bullet into it. I don't like to damage meat, so I'm not going to shoot the thing in the shoulder. Now, I know a lot of people like to shoot them in the shoulder and it drops the elk so the elk can't run. But that doesn't, just because it drops doesn't mean it put the elk down, or as far as that it killed it. It just means it disabled the elk. And you ended up ruining a ton of the best meat there is. They are big, tough animals. I don't care if you hit it with the 338 right here. If you have another opportunity to shoot the elk, you need to take your second shot. Next, don't get too caught up in your bullets. Just shoot heavy for caliber bullets, and you do want one that's a tougher bullet. You want one that's built for hunting, but there ain't no magic bullet. They just don't know if they got hit by a Spear or a Remington, a Hornady, or a Sierra. They don't know if you hit them with a Burger or a Nosler. If your gun shoots it well, and it's the proper weight and the proper caliber, you're going to be just fine. Elk don't read ballistic charts. Are you hunting or are you assassinating the animal? Does the animal even know it's being hunted? So ultimately, the best elk hunting round is the one that you're most romantically attached to. These were the big game cartridges that I grew up with. They were what my dad shot. They have a storied past. I mean, the 30-06, the military origins, it's been around forever. Everything gets compared to the 30-06. Is the recoil as bad as the 30-06? Is the velocity higher or lower? Does it have a better trajectory? Can it take as much game? Is it as flexible? And the list goes on and on and on. It seems like every big game cartridge gets compared to the 30-06. That's saying something. That's because it's sexy, but not just because of that, but that's because it's truly an effective, fantastic round. It might not be the best at everything, but it is so good, and it's such a high performer at almost everything you want it to be. It's just hard to beat. If you're the 7mm, whether it be Magnum fan, you know, every time you take an animal with that gun and with that round that you loaded up or you purchased and you got this thing just shooting beautifully with it, every animal you take is going to be just that much better because this is so special to you because you have a connection with it. So find the one that you got that nice connection to. Don't fret too much that, oh shoot, if I don't have a Magnum, I can't shoot elk. Well, that's a bunch of BS. Oh, all I got's a 308. 308 is an excellent, excellent elk round. The 44 mag, it's way more underpowered than all of these things. You load that thing up with the right weight bullet, and you got yourself just an elk slayer. You know, that's the beauty of this. We all get our own opinion. The reason there's so many stupid rounds out there is because everybody has a different opinion on what they need, what they like, and what they want. I hope everybody has a great week. Keep your stick on the ice.